just hit home run numbers.
Hello, baseball. All right, just about set to go. And starting in this one, Logan Webb. Zingy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them 20 wins. But another
tosses across the first. One gone, bottom half of the first. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. His 71st home run of the season. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Look at that pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with his swing.
Go ahead run on base. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
Swung on, belted.
Come on, Mo. Get up. Get up.
That's back there. And it is gone. That one felt good, and they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 3-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Dean Ambrose.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Chris, one interesting note, Logan Webb is considered legally blind because of an astigmatism. Causes blurred vision.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to tell as dominant as he's been on the mound, that's for sure.
Hey, let her rip right here.
That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. And that is gone. He'll touch them all. That's his third home run of the game. It's 6-1. And that ties the single season home run record. His next long ball will put him all alone on top of the list.
The excitement's been building for weeks, Boog, and now he's matched one of the most iconic records in professional sports. Every single at bat from here on out is going to be an event as he tries to take the record for himself.
Here's Jack Peterson.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 6. We go to the top of the 7th. And the batter now, Dean Ambrose. On the verge of history, his next home run will break the single season major league record. DeSclafani back to work. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's Andres Jimenez, 1 for 3. DeSclafani throws over. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Into center. One away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third, and that one's going to get into the corner. One runs in. Here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. Safe. And they trail by one. Here's Gary Sanchez now. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball.
He's on the doorstep of Major League history.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound in this one, Cal Quantrill.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. And we have a new single-season home run king. One of the most revered records in baseball has been broken.
What a moment. You know he's feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define his career. Something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
no doubt about it. No matter where he goes from here, he'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for him. A moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time.
Absolutely no question about it. This is something we are very lucky to be able to witness.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Quantrill back to work. On the ground. There's one. And he'll be safe at first. And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's what the fans came to see. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 4-4.
Low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And a pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is back. Out of here. His third home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-4.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Bubba Thompson. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Ambrose takes it to the bag. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Guardians. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer, his 4th home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 9-4.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special, and just So tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people, well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating.
He has done it. He has set a new record, a single-season record with his 74th homer of the year. John Paul Morosi, we have a new home run king. Tell us, what does this record-setting achievement mean for the game of baseball?
Those words are extraordinary to say. It's so rare in the game that we can say that we have never witnessed something before. Well, we've never seen 74 until now. And you're just seeing the reaction around baseball. For me to be able to witness it, you reflect back on your family, those that taught you the game, the stories of generations gone by, to then witness this and know that your dad, your grandfather, your grandmother, your mom, no one had ever seen this before. Right now is pretty extraordinary to say, and it really was a great baseball moment that transcended the game and brought new layers of history to this young generation of fans.
You're out.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
23.
So 2 down, and now Dean Ambrose. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game-hitting streak. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Adolis Garcia. Comes at 2-2. That one to first, Ambrose. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Rangers set down in order. They're down 2-1. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is going to go. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Runner at first with 2 away. Dean Ambrose digs in now.
The first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
That one ripped. Thompson raging back towards the wall. Looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. One gone, runner at first. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. A couple of runs in the inning. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Bubba Thompson. The 1-2. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. And a quick out, number 1. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Dean Ambrose. A switch hitter batting right. That one is absolutely belted. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. They're going crazy in the dugout. His 80th home run of the season. It's 8-7. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat.
Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Ambrose.
Line drive, caught. Rafael Ortega stands in. His first at-bat was a strikeout. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The batter, the left fielder, Leody Taveras.
One down.
Now batting.
So next
First
will be the
baseman.
4-hole hitter for the
Dean
Guardians, Dean Ambrose. This one high in the air to left center. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Back here in Cleveland, here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Giolito back to work. That one to first. He handles it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Here's Andres Jimenez. Tied at 4. Runner takes off. Swing and a chopper. Now the throw to first on the run. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. 1 out, runner at second. Josh Bell at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. And the righty deals. To the right side, Simeon. And there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
0-2 now. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. And that is that. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. The wind of the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Taveras makes the grab for the second out.
Clearly ready to hit right.
So now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to first, Ambrose. And he handles it himself for the out. And our final here today, 8. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Dean Ambrose. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw. The tag out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Next pitch is popped up.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Andres.
Here's Andres Jimenez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swung on, belted. That one back. Out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's a base hit, run scores.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Now batting.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. And a 1-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Straw on third. Ambrose at second. Ramirez at first with no outs. And he grounds one to the right side. There's one. Out. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killing. Here's Josh Bell.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is one out. Base is empty. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And he's already singled in this game. Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game.
Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. The 0-2. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. One away here in the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres.
Man at second with one away. And up next for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered here in this one.
He's gone.
And they tag him out. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That one drilled left field. And out of here. Another one in his incredible season. And they boost their lead. It's 10-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it. And it went
a 2 on with 1 out. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Game. 3 out.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has one down. Dean Ambrose now at the plate. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. Another one in his incredible season. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, Manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate, Dean Ambrose. Greinke back to work. Line and a base hit into right. No outs. Runner at first. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Greinke picks over, and they put the tag on him for the out. 2 outs, runner on first. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Crushed in the air, left center field, way back there, no doubt about it. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-5.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
That ball was absolutely all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. Whitgren back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is a foul ball. Whitgren measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A towering home run. And they add on. It's 13-5.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
And the final. Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next.
That's just the way it is.
So just about set. And getting the call here, Griffin Canning. And singing he likes pitching at home.
No, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That was a moonshot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
One out, runner at second. And up next for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He leaves the yard to right. His second home run of the game. It's 7-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. He's done it again, and they add a run. It's 8-1.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now number 96. Bunting for a hit, first base side. Ambrose. And they tag him out.
The batter.
Quantrill back to work. On the ground, could be two. Ramirez tossed to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Guardians 9 and the Royals 1. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
Now batting.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ambrose.
And first offering is fouled off. Ambrose measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the game. It's 10-1.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Dean Ambrose, the next to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And it's gone. His 90th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 11-1.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever.
Man. In scoring position with 2 away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Dean Ambrose. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He'll circle the bases and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases. It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
The 15-1 final score in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep for Chris Singleton. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Aaron Savali.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance.
Now this is in the air down the line. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins right there to make the grab. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. Here's Josh Naylor. Savali back to work. Swing and a bouncer. Steps on first for the out. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Righty delivers. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he deals. On the ground to first, could be 2. Takes it to the bag, that's 1. Goes to second, safe there. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Now a fly ball to right center. Santander makes the catch. And the inning is over. Jorge Mateo now struck out looking in his first at bat. The 0-2. Bounce back to the mound. Quickly to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right.
Ramon Urias will hit next. Here comes the 0-1. To first, might be 2. Can't field it cleanly. To second, and he's safe. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defense. And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. There's a swing and a drive. And forget it. A 3-run homer, and they inch closer. It's 7-4. And he just keeps on climbing. The home run extends this big-time hitting streak another game.
And how could you not love what he's doing right now? I mean, he's doing this under a lot of pressure at this point, but it looks like he's playing a wiffle ball in the backyard. Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And
first and second, 1 out. Here's Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right. The 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Slings to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. So it's no runs. This one finishes with a final. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles held in check there. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still score. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. And first offering is fouled off. Wood, a former All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone! He circles the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So up next, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered in this game.
Ambrose.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that one is gone. All muscle to center field. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-3. And that's his fifth straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Man at second here with two away. And now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. An absolute blast to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special.
Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Here's Adam Frazier. Toussaint back to work. And he lays down a bunt. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Next to hit, Dean Ambrose.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Naylor ranging back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. His fourth home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 8-4.
this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So the lineup flips over. Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Had the day off yesterday. This one popped up.
Mine.
Jimenez pulls it down, and that will end the inning. Only 1 hit in the man at first. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Bunting for a hit. Ambrose. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Bottom of the 4th, and now here is Dean Ambrose. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Left field. McKenna makes the grab, 1 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. And first offering is fouled off. Ambrose measures 6 feet 2 inches, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Mullins hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Rips that one to right. Puts it away for the out. And your final 3-1. Okay, all set to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. 0-1. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
So digging in, Dean Ambrose. Swinging the bat well in the series. 5 for 12 so far. And it's fouled away. Right side, hard hit. Mountcastle steps on the bag. That is the inning. And now it's Josh Naylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to first, Ambrose. Takes it himself. And that is the third out of the inning. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his
base is empty, 1 away. Dean Ambrose digs in now. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. An absolutely majestic shot. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Bottom of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. Irvin back to work. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but
Well, we spoke earlier with Kellen Lee, mental performance coach, about superstitions in baseball, and now let's get a player perspective on it. Joe Mauer, the former American League MVP. Joe, your teammate for so much of your career, Justin Morneau, was notoriously superstitious. What were some of the things that he did?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Cal Quantrill. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook.
Fired to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Nothing across on no hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
The first baseman.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. He'll touch them all. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Zingy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter.
Now it's Nick Senzel. He hit into a double play his first time up.
The right fielder, Nick Senzel.
Quantrill ahead 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Rosario flips to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Up next in Cincinnati, the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Line drive. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down. And the batter now is Joey Votto. Quantrill back to work. Roll to short, could be 2. Rosario over to second, relay to first, double play. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets it.
Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A towering shot to right. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-2. Next is switch hitting first baseman Dean Ambrose.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2.
on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well. Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your 2023 Cleveland Guardians.
Stepping in, Jake Vossler. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Kicks and deals. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. And that's 2. Here in Cleveland, now it's the rookie first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
The first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Oh, let it slide right here.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And out of here. This place is absolutely loving it. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 1-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this one.
Dean Ambrose.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jake Vossler now at the plate, 1 for 2. In the air, right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they make.
All right, come on.
Dean Ambrose, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now back.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw to third, Ambrose. Hung up in a rundown now. The tag, and he's out at second.
Now back. The designated hitter.
So one out, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered here in this one. Sessa back to work. Right side. Senzel makes the grab, 2 down.
These 2-game series have a different feel. There's kind of an urgency. So to come in and take both.
Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal. What do we have on him?
The first base.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And that's the 3rd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Dean Ambrose. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was a moonshot, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose. The switch hitter batting right.
Hey, we need you right here. One time.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. A shot to left. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 4-1.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now it's Austin Meadows.
The designated hitter.
Well, Boo, you remember back in 2020, Lucas Giolito threw that no-hitter against the Pirates. He struck out 13, and the only base runner he allowed was on a walk in the 4th inning. I tell you what, if I was on the Pirates, he'd have had a perfect game.
Take it. Banner down.
Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one hammered. That's back. And that ball is out of here. A big blow to the home fans. His third home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 7-1.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Shortstop, Javier
Here's a 1-2.
Baez.
Gets under it and pops it up.
All you, take it.
Ambrose makes the catch, and that'll do it. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 7-1. Back at Comerica Park.
Leading off
And
for
here's
the
the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His 4th home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 10-1.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, MLB The Show has action out of the A. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game, 4 for 5 in that one. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His latest homer in an incredible season. The Guardians strike first. It's 2-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over
in the air, left field, down the line. And it drops foul into the corner.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Hey, have a look.
This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A towering home run. A 4-spot on the board. It's 10-0.
A great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Now it's Javier Baez. No RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Zipping around 3rd is Meadows. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's now 10-2. And up next for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot, his 4th home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 12-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Back here in Detroit, we go to the 9th. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose.
Right here, one time.
Vest back to work. Well struck right field, and it's gone. He blasts one out to right. His 5th home run of the game, and they add on. It's 13-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance. When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching, guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And the final here today, 13-5 for Chris. Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Dean Ambrose. He's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. And taking the ball for Detroit, Michael Lorenzen. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it. And it went a long way.
Now here is Dean Ambrose. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Rips one to right, and that's just foul. Ambrose, in his rookie season, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over it. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He'll circle the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Go ahead run on base. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. That's his third home run of the game. It's 7-5. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well. No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone. His 4th home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-5.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you've got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. Cisnero in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the pitch. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He's done it again. His 5th home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-5. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history. But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 10-5. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And with that, the regular season is over, and it looks like we're going to see some new faces making their postseason debut. Carlos, what can you tell about the postseason and why it's so difficult and why it's so unique?
Man, it's just a totally different ball game. I mean, it's a new beginning. So whatever you did in the regular season no longer matters. That's right. And I love that. I mean, the intensity that you take to the ballpark every single day is just superb. You have a new, pep in your step. You're ready to go. You know that everything you do, every little thing matters. It's the most fun I've had playing baseball, postseason baseball.
That's right. If you're a rookie making it to the postseason or you're a 10-year veteran, it's like making your major league debut all over again. All is brand new, more focus, attention from the media and outside hype, and then pitch to pitch is very intense in postseason baseball. It is the best.
What do you recall, Jake, about your first postseason start?
My first postseason start, I had some broken ribs in St. Louis, and it did not go well in Old Busch Stadium. Albert Pujols and company put a hurting on Mr. Peavy.
Yeah. Carlos, what about you?
Just trying to keep my breathing under control. And we were talking about paying attention to detail. How about this pitch right now? Win this pitch, pitch to pitch. It just escalated from there. But that's basically the mentality you got to have to succeed.
Well, 162 in the books. Now the real fun begins. The playoffs are here.
Joe, I remember back when you first burst on the scene, you dealt with the pressure, the burden of expectation, right, of being the first overall.
The stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciampi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Shane Bieber.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup. When they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
On the ground to third. Dive, and he's got it to Jimenez. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
And welcome back. Bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. And the right-hander back to work. Drilled to center. That's way back. And you can't forget it. Home run. He made him pay for that one. And they're chipping away. It's 2-1.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He walked and came around to score his first time up. To the right side, He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 outs, nobody on. Dean Ambrose digs in now. The solo homer his first time. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer this series. It's 5-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez, 1 for 2. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Pitcher made the pitch.
Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose.
The first baseman.
The pitch.
Dean Ambrose.
Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. They're going crazy in the dugout. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they slice into the lead. It's 8-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Back here in Cleveland, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
And a pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Wow, just unbelievable what he's doing here. 4 hits and all 4 have been for extra bases. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
That's a base hit. Ambrose headed for the plate. Abreu with a relay throw, and he's out. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. Here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Dean Ambrose. Pulls that one foul. Valdez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. And fouled off. Chris Framber Valdez has turned into one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's got that power sinker and the power cologne.
And the power curveball as well. Just a joy to watch him pitch. It seems like he's been around a long time. Kind of an old soul, Boog.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Yeah, just goes about his business, gets a lot of ground balls when they put it in play, and just loves being out there. And as for the cologne, makes him pitch better, he believes. I always thought cologne made me smell better.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Chris Frommer uses 3 types of cologne. Tropical scent for pitching, a more subtle smell when he's not pitching, and a very intense smell for when he goes out.
That's what I call self-awareness right there.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Step off, throw to first. Ambrose back in on a dive.
Come on, guys, get your pitch up there.
In the air out to center. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's Andres Jimenez. The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. And it falls. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. Swung on, belted, deep left field. That one on its way, gone. That's his 4th home run of the series, and now they're out front. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Grounder might be 2. And he takes it himself for the out. Goes to second, safe there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
So 2 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. That one ripped. That's back there. And out of here. So he leaves the yard to left. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Man at first, Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. His 6th of the series, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-6.
Wow, he's put putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time in the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Here's Corey Lee. McCormick, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Tapped softly on the ground. Rogers slings to first, and they got him. So 2 away with nobody on. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Presley, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2012. At the belt and fires. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that ball is gone. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they inch closer. It's 10-9.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. Well, these guys are riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Back here in Houston, and here is Dean Ambrose. Javier back to work. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. His 8th of the series. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Quadro back to work. Bounce to the right side. Ambrose takes it himself. Play made. That ends the inning. So the Astros lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Next to hit, Dean Ambrose. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Slapped foul. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. Another homer, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So up next, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Dean Ambrose now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Andres Jimenez, 1 for 3.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
To the right side, knocks it down, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the 2nd out. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. Ambrose around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Right fielder, number 30. Kyle.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Dean Ambrose will hit next. In the air. Right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. He'll touch them all, and they boost their lead. It's 11-8. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. These guys obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0. Guys start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game, and all of a sudden we've got a new series.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Boog. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphing calculator works, Siggy. A 13-9 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton. One down. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians.
Ambrose.
And a foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Foul ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. That one hit to right. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Dean Ambrose, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. He circles the bases, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Here's Jordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Alvarez.
And the right-hander deals. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's Alex Bregman. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And a pitch. Tap to first. To second, there's one. Back to first, not in time. Man at first with 1 gone. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And now the 0-1. That's to third. Nice stop. The throw to Jimenez. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And up next for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered in this game.
Ambrose.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. McCullers winds, fires. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And gone! A towering shot to right, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. 1 for 2.
Brantley.
That one down the line. Ambrose takes it to the bag. Third out. One. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Neris back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's out of here. His third home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Dean Ambrose.
The batter, the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
And first offering is fouled off. Taylor goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs scored. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And it gets by him. Alvarez to third. The tag out.
Mm-hmm.